Hi.
Hey, Kai.
Hi.
Hi!
How are you?
We did it! We got there!
We did it. Hello from San Francisco.
Oh, how exciting! You haven't been there.
No, I haven't.
No, we're nervous because I'm not particularly good at tech. So
I love all your fidgets behind you. Look at that. They're so organized.
that would be my OCD-ness.
Oh, yeah. Mine too. So let's introduce the two of you. So Kai, you can go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Kai, and I make fidgets to help other people. I have dyslexia and autism, and I started fidgeting when I was like in year one, when I got nervous or whatever in class. And when I got to year 5, people were teasing me because of like how kiddie the products were. And so we decided to make fidgets that were more suitable for my age and for older people. So that's where we started with the small, and then from there we grew our business to what it is now.
Yeah. So that's amazing. And well, I talked to Joe, your mom, for a bit, and she's so proud of you. And I think you're inspiring kids your age to like be able to create. That's so cool what you've been doing. So I want to see some of your fidgets. I'm going to show you my latest fidget here. If I can demonstrate, I have to demonstrate it.
Oh, we can't see it because we're the other side.
Oh, can you see it? No. Can you see it?
We can't because we're the other side of the camera.
It's like this. You can't see. It's a silver ball.
Oh, hang on. I'll come round and have a look. Hang on.
So it's basically a spinning ball.
Yeah, a gyroscope.
Yeah. What is this called? And it's got lines.
It's a gyroscope.
Like this.
Yeah.
Like this. So this is my latest fidget, and I love it. Like this. So let's see. Can we see some of the fidgets you created? What was the first one you created?
This one, it's called the small.
Oh, yes.
And it's kind of like a wave. So
yeah. I could see that. Yes.
And
go ahead.
Then we made the medium. So it's just you can do whatever with it. You can make shapes, whatever.
This one's the closest to pen clicking. It's the same action when you put it over your finger. Yeah.
That's awesome. And then do you sell them like per item, or can people buy them like per set?
We do sell them individually, but we also sell them in some kits. So this is the work.
Ooh, I love. Can you hold it up higher? So make sure. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Fidgets.
Yes, that one's got the 7 most popular fidgets. It sort of we developed that because we were finding a lot of people didn't know kind of what their sensory profile was, or it was varied depending on how they were feeling. So that one has it has the softest in the range, like the caterpillar. Actually, well, I'll show you in black. And it's very similar to sort of rolling blue tack or using fabric to stim with. You know, some people fabric stim. And then it has everything in between. And then it also has like a spiky, which rolls up and down the finger, good for pickers.
I would like that. Yes.
You know, the cog, high spin, and so it's sort of got a broad range, so that people can kind of find. Usually people identify with maybe 2 or 3 or 4 in the kit. There might be 1 or 2 but usually that gets stolen by someone else in the house anyway. So.
So do you I heard or read somewhere that you made these fidgets from mostly they're made out of metal. Is that correct?
Yeah, mostly made out of bike chains or metal.
Okay.
Because one of the difficulties with a lot of fidgets that are available is kind of a range of difficulties, but one is that they're colourful, so they're great for kids sort of 10 and under, but not really as you get older. But the other one is that most of them break. So that poses a problem for somebody, particularly if you've got troubles with emotional regulation and you've got your sensory tool that's supporting you and then it breaks. It can be fairly distressing. So they were the sort of things. I mean, initially, it really wasn't a business to start with. It was just to support Kai's needs. And then we...
people wanted to buy them.
Yeah, Kai took them to school, and instead of being teased at school, kids were like, oh, you didn't make that. We want one. And it kind of went from there.
That's so great. So, you know, my roots is I was born and raised in Indonesia, so I am going to. Do you ship to Indonesia?
If you don't, we can.
and America also. Yeah.
We've just opened up the back end. So Kai's dream was to go international, and the last couple of months we've had a lot of inquiry. Kirsty Forbes is an autistic adult who does a blog blog. We didn't even know that she ordered our products online and just started talking about them online. We weren't even aware, but our website went ballistic. And she fulfilled Kai's dream of going international, didn't she?
Yes.
I can help you. I can help you ship to Asian countries. So I've got connections, of course, in Indonesia, Singapore, you know, Malaysia. You know, I've got a ton of colleagues who work with, you know, neurodivergent young people there. So if you're ready to ship them to Asian countries, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. That's awesome. So I know that you still have, of course, you do schoolwork. So when do you have time to fill the orders?
Well, when I get home from school, I make fidgets, as well as, and I get a bit more time because I don't actually get homework at the school that I'm at. So when I get home, I've got all the time from like 3 o'clock till like 11, 12 o'clock at night to make
oh my gosh, really?
we don't make it. Tends to be he'll do it once or twice a week. And Kai's dad, who's very similar to him, also does a lot of a really big portion as well now because we're just too busy. We had one order last week or the week before of 120 of the works kits from one stockist. So there was a lot of fidgets being made. I think we worked out something like a couple of thousand fidgets in one order.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
happy and overwhelmed all at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And I also heard that you also have other neurodivergent friends to help you make these fidgets. So that's so cool. Can you tell me about that? Like your work?
Like, people that we are like, who we know need some money or help. We give them an opportunity to make fidgets, and we pay them to do them for us. And so the majority of them do these ones. And these ones.
Yeah.
And the great thing
really
is
like them.
The way we do it is that we pay per piece, so that it's no pressure for them. They can do 2 an hour, or they can do 40 an hour, and they can pace it so that they don't feel overwhelmed.
Yes. Yeah, that's
so
great.
We love that. And Kai even it hasn't happened for a little while, but Kai and his brother were getting job applications from kids at school when the word got out.
I love it. I love it. So, I mean, we're doing the online apprenticeship training for neurodivergent young adults. So you could actually be a teacher. You can come to my class and demonstrate how you create these fidgets. That would be really inspiring, you know? Yeah, there you go. You could be a teacher at the age of 14 and 15. That would be so awesome.
I think he'd like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be an honor to have you there and show all of us like how you put together a couple of fidgets, you know. And so you create the fidgets, and then you create the packaging, you know, you have really nice packaging. I really like that. And it's great for adults as well. And yeah. So I think that there is potential for you to sell this to many autistic adults in America. So I'm going to make sure I show your work this whole week on my Instagram. Like every other day I would pick, if you have videos of you working, you know, you can send it to me and I will devote this week to showcase your work.
Wow.
And also not on Facebook and LinkedIn. I'm going to like pick this week and have Kai's week fidget. Kai's fidget. That would be so cool. So you're gonna be ready, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna be busy. I love it. Yeah.
We've got in Melbourne, we've got a long weekend coming up. So you'll have 4 days uninterrupted fidget making.
Oh yeah, there you go. Maybe have some extra stock, because next coming week it's gonna go out to my connections in Asia, and you know, when I teach master classes, so I'm definitely gonna, you know, have you come or share your videos working, because it's really nice to inspire other families to be able to have a home business. So that's so cool. So what do you do with your money? Do you have extra pocket money?
Well, yeah, but I also put half of it into the bank for savings, so when I grow older, I have enough money to buy a house.
Yeah, he was asked when he was 11 and a half. We took on a mentor to help Kai and us sort of guide us through a kid's business, and they asked Kai what his goal was, and he said to own a house by the time I'm 18. I'm like, where did that come from? It was pretty.
I think that's a good goal, you know. Yeah, and you might want to buy a car someday, or you know, you have your own money, pay for your family's vacation.
I like that one. I like where you're going with that. One of the ones, Maisie, I wanted to just bring up, it's often a challenging topic. This is not one we make. We have it manufactured. But just in case there's somebody out here out listening that can relate to it or help, is we had the finger spikies, which are really good for pickers and biters. We had a lot that had quite a number of people that were expressing that they were cutting or self-harming or picking quite deeply when they were highly anxious. And so we've developed a bigger version of it that you wear around the wrist, and you can twist it around the wrist, and it really hurts, but it doesn't break the skin. You can roll it, you can flick it, but when you twist it, it really, really bites in without actually hurting. It can get a little bit red, but it doesn't break the skin. So it's a really good harm minimization tool. It's not the solution, but it's a really good tool, and it looks just like it's really discreet and quite industrial. So it doesn't look funny on the wrist for men or women. So sorry, I just wanted to mention that one. It's a topic that we often don't touch on, but it's an important one if you're experiencing it or have a loved one that's experiencing it, that they, you know, there's something out there that they can possibly try and use.
Right. Right. That's awesome. And you know, a lot of people have social anxiety.
Absolutely.
They're not diagnosed with anything,
That's
but
right.
I think it's having something like this when people have to be like at a school function or cafeteria when there's a lot of noise and you feel so awkward. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice to have these where you could just help yourself to self-regulate,
Yeah.
self-regulate, you know.
Well, I'm not a jewelry wearer, nor did I see myself
Yeah.
as a fidgeter, but I started wearing our neck
Yes,
brace
exactly.
at markets and events, really just to showcase it and show people how you wear it. And I rarely take it off. I didn't realize how much I needed to support myself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm often surprised at how robust it is, because I give it a bit of a workout sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's awesome. So, you know, my passion is really to help families and young adults, you know, neurodivergent people to have aspirations and ideas, like what kind of home business that they can start, you know. So one of the questions that people often ask me, like, how much money, like what is the amount of capital to start something like this? Like, can you can you share it with us, like at the beginning, how much capital do you remember?
Well, technically, you don't actually need to have anything because you can get pre-orders.
Do you want to explain that?
So, one time in the mentoring that we did, they had challenges monthly, and one of the challenges was, what could you do with $20, and how much money could you make in a month? And with that $20, I actually didn't spend any of it, and I got the most money that anyone had seen at that time.
Yeah.
So what Kai's explaining is that often a way to start a business, rather than actually like, you obviously have to have an idea, whether it be, like, for example, baking. You might take or fidgets, or it could be lawn mowing. If you take pre-orders or book in advance people's interest, you effectively get, what capital you've got up front. And so therefore you actually don't need to invest before you actually launch. You can we learned the hard way. The first challenge Kai did was actually baking, and he baked a whole heap of stuff, and he took it round and sold about half, and then realized that the other half actually represented the profit. So he didn't actually make anything. So he said, next time I'm going to take orders, and that way I know exactly how much to make, and there's no waste. So, but there's lots of things you can do to like, there's so many ideas. I've actually got maybe I can, if you let me know your email address, I can send it to you. I've got like 101 kids business ideas, which is a good one. You can have a look through. But my thinking is, like, what are you passionate about, and how can you turn your passion into something that people want or need? I think if you're passionate about it, you'll succeed.
Yeah. I think that it feels good to create something that helps a lot of people and help people to feel better about themselves. And given that you're so young, I think you have a really good story to share, Kai. I'm so proud of you. So I'm gonna be thinking about you and your business and find ways that, for example, here in San Francisco, you know, we have a lot of tech companies. We are in the Silicon Valley. And then when they have big functions, they actually have fidget box. They hand out fidgets to adults because it's the in thing now, you know, where we have, like, they allow people to stand instead of sitting down, you know, where mindfulness and self-regulation is becoming more of the norm for adults working here in the Silicon Valley, because we all have sensory differences, I suppose. So I think it will be really cool to have your company and your products really known, and just as part of a universal self-regulation kit, like people's toolkit at work, you know, that would be really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. We've done
Yes.
we've had a couple of workshops actually give them out to each of
Yes.
the participants, and the feedback we've had has been amazing. People
It's
found it
amazing.
a lot easier to pay
Yeah.
attention. So but they were events that we were having a stall at, so we donated those. We haven't had anyone buy them as an event.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm gonna upload this interview into YouTube, and I'm gonna put the YouTube clip on LinkedIn, and I'm connected with a lot of companies like here, like all over. So I'm gonna give you a shout out and tell companies, hey, you want to think of a universal way to take care of everyone at your company? Here's a way that, you know, have everyone use your fidgets, small enough to put in their pocket during meetings before your presentation. You can just play with it and no one would know, you know, so that would be really cool, right?
Yes.
That'd be
Yes.
amazing.
Awesome.
And an amazing lady that helps us with our packaging, she actually does small runs. So if they wanted their logo or a slogan or whatever, we can, I think the minimum's 20. So, you know, it's really achievable that the packaging can be custom too.
Yeah. Yeah. This is so great.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's like I've been thinking about you guys, and I'm so glad that we can make this happen. So thank you for sharing your stories, and, you know, keep inspiring other people and keep creating. So every time you have a new product, a new fidget, you should tag me. Yeah. ASD Career Pathways. Okay? All right. So I'm going to get you out there and tag you. Are you on LinkedIn? You should have LinkedIn.
I've got a LinkedIn page. I'm not particularly great with tech, so I'm new to LinkedIn learning. So
right.
But so Kai sits under with social media. Kai's Kai and I very much tandem do it because he had a bit of a bad experience when he was about 12 with someone being a little bit inappropriate on socials, and it's kind of So we do it very much together.
Yes, absolutely. And what I meant was that I think your company should be on LinkedIn.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
And I would write you a letter of recommendation because you have a legit company and you're inspiring so many people. And I want everyone in the world to know about your company. And so there you go.
Oh, thank you so much. You're amazing.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a great Sunday, you guys.
You too.
You take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.